There's also another story of accountability of two players who dominate the air aviation. Boeing is one such player. I don't want to get into the story that has been published by NYT and others, but the fact of the matter is that they almost hushed up a case in context of 2018 and 2019 crashes. We'll take that up later. So, but your opening comments on my show on Point, prima facie, when you looked at the visual for the first time, a couple of hours ago, what did you find?
Karthik, first of all, I can't hold my eyes getting slightly wet. I have been trying to do so. I have not been able to. My sensibility with all the families, condolences with all those who have lost their near and dear. But you have given us a great news. First time on your channel, I have heard that at least there is one past survivor who has been, who have survived this crash. Karthik, to be very frank, on the look of the first look, what is happening on the left side of your window, the touchdown or the crash landing of the aircraft is not very drastic. It is a fairly controlled, descent, maybe loss of power that has caused this particular descent, because this is no place to descend into. And that too, when it is very close to the ground, you can see the nose up of the aircraft. That's the exact position when we keep the aircraft attitude at the time of landing. So that means a few things have been very clear cut here in this particular clip that you are seeing. Mind you, Karthikeyan, in most of the accidents that I have done the investigations, this particular informations of the last few seconds are very difficult to come. The witness who are there are unreliable. Their versions of the aircraft, explosion in air or something, blah blah, has been all very difficult to sustain that. So this picture, what we are seeing, the video small clip, it tells us a lot. I'll start, if you can give me some time, I'll start with the beginning. Any of the transport aircraft, you have also must have also traveled so many times. We first take the aircraft to the shoulder of the runway from where we are going to take off. Just short of entering the runway, we stop it there for a couple of minutes. The second pilot and the pilot, they do all counting of the all instruments that is serviceable. Then we come back onto the runway and line up for the takeoff. Put the aircraft onto the brake. Again do all countings. Raise the throttle. Raise the RPM. And at that RPM, when the engine is bursting, aircraft is vibrating, again check all those crucial engine parameters and some other parameters. When it is normal, then only you release the brake and the aircraft goes for the takeoff roll. Somewhere half of the runway, you get the V1 where you are thinking of unsticking the aircraft and taking off. All those things have happened here in the normal. There is no information from the pilot to say that it was abnormal. Now, aircraft has taken off. It has gone to about 200 meters above the ground level, about 600 feet. That information we have gathered on. That's no place from where the engine should have in loss of thrust. And both engines simultaneously, it bogs me down. In history, there have been both engines losses of the thrust in flight simultaneously, but there are only few to explain, and that too there are many other variables which have come into play. So that is one area that the investigators will have to see why loss of power in both engines. Had even one engine existed, this particular engine is so powerful that pilot could have taken a roundabout and come back for landing in the emergency and landed the aircraft safely. All those things were here. So this is one part of it. Secondly, pilot has given a call for the SOS or Mayday. That means he is unable to continue with the flight. And we are also seeing his inability, that he has not been able to sustain the altitude, even if he's trying to find out some, say, safe place or the plain area where he can land the aeroplane in that landing position. So I'll just finish it here. So these are the few clues which will be crucial to the investigator, which on the first look, it gives me some clue that the pilot was in control of the plane till the last moment. And
Okay.
of course, there will be CVR, cockpit voice recorder, there will be black box that will be telling you a lot of story, but that is subsequently. Right now, this particular case is as it is looking to you. The pilot was in control of the aircraft. Aircraft has not supported, engines have not supported the aircraft. There have been loss of power. Karthik.